Unfair rent increases. If you think you've been issued with an unfair rent increase, you can challenge it by going to the first tier tribunal of the property chamber. So what do you need to do? So the easiest and first option of what you should do is see if you can come to an agreement with your landlord over the rent increase. So ring them up, have a conversation with them and say, I don't think the rent increase that you're proposing is fair. I think we should increase the rent to X. If you can come to an agreement with your landlord, super simple, easiest way to do it. Now, if you can't come to an agreement with your landlord, you need to apply before the date of the new rent increase that is due to the first tier tribunal, and you should be given a minimum of 1 month's notice that your rent is going to increase, normally via section 13 notice. You have to fill in this document, which I've just downloaded off the government website this morning. It's about an 8-page document, loads of information you need to fill in there, so give yourself plenty of time to fill that in, and then you can send it to the first tier tribunal. Now, the first tier tribunal is made up of 2 to 3 professionals, solicitors, property professionals and the like, and they will look at comparable data and your property. So when you fill in this form, you have a look at it and they'll go, right, you've got, for example, a 3-bedroom semi-detached house, which is in good condition with these assets. They'll then look online at all the comparable data, and what they're looking at is, do they think your property, if it came back to the open market, so if you moved out of that property and the landlord put it back up for let, could they achieve the rent the landlord is asking for, or is it below that margin? Now, if the property could achieve that rent, they'll probably go, it's a fair rent increase, you have to pay it. However, if they don't think it's fair, so let's say, for example, the market value is £1,300 a month and the landlord's proposing to put your rent up to £1,500 a month, they'd go, that's not fair. You would never achieve that on the open market. And then they will probably say, you can't put that rent increase in place. Now, the landlord can then come back again and look to increase it less, but they couldn't increase it to that amount.